Sorry, guys. There you go. Sorry. So what's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on, everyone? I was trying to go. I tried to dual stream, go live in TikTok as well, and their TikTok Studio app is just like not allowing me to use dual landscape and portrait mode. It's not allowing me to select a virtual cam. Like it's just like down. Like it's just. And I'm like, oh, maybe they didn't like me dual streaming, but like everyone does it, and I also haven't. TikTok tells you when they mess with your setup. Or if they don't allow you to do something, they message you, and my account's in good standing. So I don't know what's going on. I think their app is just bugging out. But I don't know. Maybe I can do a window capture, and I'm trying to figure out how I can do this now. Maybe I can just capture. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. Can you guys hear me now? I think you should be able to. 1 second. Still muted? Ugh! It's out of my headphones. Let's try this again. Properties. Okay. Properties. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. Yeah, sorry, there's like a 15-second lag. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how the heck I can... 1 second. What is going on, TikTok? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, give me just 1 second to try to figure this out. We're going to talk about it, everything that's going on right now. We'll keep this going. Do have some watches and warnings out here. Moving into Georgia. But yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. Landscape. Maybe I can do... What is going on? OBS? Oh, this would be a really weird way to do this. But I guess I technically could. No, that looks dumb. What is... I gotta look this up. TikTok Studio, whole thing is just down. Is TikTok Studio down? It looks like people are complaining about it online. Almost there. Yeah, they haven't told me anything. System, activity. Man, okay, well, I guess I can't. I'll just be on YouTube. I guess I can't go on TikTok. That's annoying. Yeah, hey, Ollie. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. So weird. Let me try to close it and open it one more time. Just in case.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
You have famine northeastern Georgia? It's not looking too sketchy out there. It's not looking too bad. I'm not really too concerned. I'll take a look at it, but... Yeah, they do. They do. They really do. They're always giving me issues. I'm trying to get my... camera. I can't even select Streamlabs virtual cam. What? This is crazy. Let me try this. Let me try to go into... Oh, this is so frustrating. Let's try to go here. Okay, turn back on virtual cam. Going into Sphere Sunstorm morning in Georgia. Yeah, we got some. Let's turn it back on when I get back in here. Yeah, we got some out here. Not too bad. 6 mile per hour, 6 mile per hour, 6 mile per hour. You have Tor Possible here, which I'll look at real quick, but none of these look too intense. Your average severe thunderstorms, you know. This one's gonna, it says expiring 7 minutes. They might extend it though. Oof, that velocity radar's messed up. Doesn't look like we have a tornado embedded in this currently. But yeah, I don't see a notch either. So I think we're good there. All right, let me try one last thing. Maybe I should just tell all my peeps. Maybe I could just stream my camera to TikTok, my face, and be like, hey guys, I'm over on YouTube talking about stuff. Yeah, it's some severe stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. Let's try landscape. Add source again. Camera. No, it's not gonna work. It just, yes, I think it just says not available on everything on TikTok Studio. I think it's just a bug that they're fixing. All right, we'll get started here. 1 second, guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, a bunch of people, this has happened before, I guess. Okay, everyone's like, so it's not just me, right? No solution. Okay. Ugh, I'm gonna have to put everything back. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo all my scenes and everything. All right, TikTok just gets worse and worse. I'm just gonna. I feel like I should just stream my face, and they're not gonna be able to see anything else like that's going on my computer over on TikTok. But let's see if I just put me on it. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work either. Okay, well. YouTube it is. Can't stream on TikTok. I will just let people know. I'll just put it in my story. No problem, guys. Let me just tell people in my story. Tick. Here we go. I'm live on YouTube. Okay. There we go. Anyways, what's going on, guys? What is going on? By the way, if you ask a question or anything in chat, just know with the only thing that I don't like about YouTube is it's like 15 seconds behind. There's a lag on YouTube. TikTok, it's like a 2-second lag. It's like a 1-second lag. YouTube's got a little bit of a lag. But that's okay. Anyways, let's take a look at our severe threat today. God, so weird. What is going on? Yeah, I was noticing this. Yeah, you know, originally this was linked, but it makes sense what they're doing now. But, you know, taking a look at the latest HER model. Definitely saw some potential severe weather out here, southwestern Texas, just western Texas in general. Let's go out to our main radar. Okay. You know, guys, I just put a video out on my hurricane season predictions. I wonder if I can live stream straight from my phone while I'm doing this live stream. I'm going to try. Look, I'm just going to go live on my phone and face it towards me, guys. New way of dual streaming. Let's see if it'll let me. But yeah, it does look like it's going to be an active hurricane season. Early on, we're going to have that Bermuda High set up out here, trying to help steer a lot of storms out into the open Atlantic, northern Atlantic. Mid to late season, it's expected for that Bermuda High to shift. Now, this is what steers lots of hurricanes into the states. So mid to late hurricane season, we could see a higher frequency of landfalling hurricanes if we do get them developing. End zone neutral, very unpredictable, but typically with the end zone neutral, you don't have as much wind shear through this region. That's another reason we could see it above average. Extremely warm waters out here. So we're going to have an early start to hurricane season out here in the Western Atlantic, Gulf, and Caribbean. A lot of things pointing towards an above average season. NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, has it at a 60% chance it's an above average hurricane season. Let's see here. All right. Not really anything going on out in the ocean right now, though. Not much going on out there. We do have that tropical system that's about to form. Very likely will form Eastern Pacific if it hasn't already. I don't think it has. Maybe it hasn't. I just haven't seen. This cluster of storms right here, this convection, is spinning and expected to form to a tropical storm. NOAA now, or the Hurricane Prediction Center, or sorry, the National Hurricane Center, NHC, is giving it a 90% chance. There's an NHC, SPC, all the PCs, CPC, and whatever. 90% chance for development. We are expected to have an above average monsoon season out here in West Africa. So an increase in tropical waves is possible. And depending on the time of that Bermuda High shift out west, we could see a lot of action this year. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, wait. Oh, I can't even go. Hold up. Can I not even go live on here? What is going on? Okay, there we go. I can go live. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go live on my phone too. Screw it. Screw it. Let's go. See if you guys can see me live on TikTok now. Oh my gosh. I'm tired, but have started going through baby stuff, and we've already wait, baby stuff we've already gotten. TikTok is a mess. TikTok's always a mess. What's going on, Leanne? What's going on, Jasmine? Yali-san, thanks for being here with me. Hey, what's going on, TikTok? Yeah, this is a weird setup because they're not letting me stream in TikTok Studio on my computer. So this is how we're doing it. So if you got any questions on TikTok, I'll answer them. Weather-related questions. Weather-related questions. I did just post a video about hurricane season. We're live. We're live. Okay. That's not mine. That's my wife's. Okay, so we're live. We're talking about stuff. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm talking to TikTok now. We're talking about stuff. Okay, weather-related stuff. And yeah, TikTok would not let me go live on TikTok Studio, so this is how I have to do it. I'm just doing it like this, and I'll yeah. I'm live on YouTube, guys. I'm live on YouTube, and you can see everything on YouTube. If you do get on my YouTube, this is what you're gonna see. Let me turn my camera around. Hold up. Flip camera. This is what you're gonna see on YouTube. So you know, we're actually going over stuff. So if you want to come join us, you can. That's what's going on. Let me flip this. And no, I'm not just trying to get more people onto my YouTube. I literally can't stream in TikTok Studio. You got the notification? Nice. Everything ready for the baby to come. Just not sure when that will be. Could be today or tomorrow or in 4 more weeks. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hey, what's going on, Claire? we already got some people over here from TikTok. Guys, I'm live on YouTube. Connor's Climate Corner. I can't show all this right now on TikTok because TikTok Studio's down. At least for me. It tends to be more chill on here. Well, it tends to be more chill on the YouTube side of things because there's less people, I just think. Because YouTube gets a little spicy sometimes, too. Oh, you know what we... Guys. You know what we have to look at? Tropical Tidbits. We got to look at Tropical Tidbits. There's some crazy stuff going on with our potential... There's some crazy stuff going on with our GFS and Tropical Cyclones. What's going on, everyone on TikTok? I am live on YouTube right now, Connor's Climate Corner. You can actually see everything that's on the screens. Yeah, I'm going to pull up Tropical Tidbits real quick, guys, and we're going to talk about that. We're live on YouTube. It's a much better look. Sorry, TikTok people, that I can't be showing everything on TikTok. TikTok Studio's down, so I'm just doing this. But I am Connor's Climate Corner on YouTube. What up, Charles? So, yeah, let's go into Tropical Tidbits because we need to talk about this hurricane the Euro and the GFS are showing. Let me... Can I pin something here? Can I pin something to my chat? Maybe not. What's going on? What's going on, laddie? Yeah, I'm live over on YouTube, so you can see everything there. My weather show is on. All right, Tropical Tidbits. Let's take a look. It's not allowing me to stream from my computer, so this is the view over here. Confused Blonde, what's going on? Forecast models. You guys ready to see some spiciness? Check this out. Here's our latest GFS. Let's see if we still got it here. Make it a little bigger for you. Got it. Does it still... Oh, it still shows it. It still shows a Cat 2 spinning up into the Gulf. Pretty far out. 250 plus hours. Again, to everyone on TikTok, I am streaming on YouTube. You have the full setup on YouTube. It's just TikTok Studio is not working on my computer. I think it's just down, so I can't show all the images on TikTok right now. But it's the same thing. Connor's Climate Corner on YouTube. Wait. Yeah, it did get spicy the other day. When that person got mad, you were playing with voice mods. You know? They said, "This is unprofessional. I'm unsubscribing." I said, "Fine." I'm so serious all the time. I mean, I joke around, but I do so much serious coverage. You know, I think there was like 5 active alerts at the time, and there was a radar indicated tornado warning that we were talking about. That was in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, she got pretty mad. I remember that. Yeah, right? They sound like they're the life of the party. Sound like a Karen. What's going on, peeps, over on TikTok? I am live streaming on YouTube, and you can see my whole setup with all my screens on YouTube. So we're talking about right now we're looking at the GFS and some crazy stuff. It is showing some potential tropical development down in the Caribbean coming up here. Let me go into regions, Western Atlantic. That's Northern Atlantic. Let's go to the Western Atlantic. All right. Look at this. There's where that spin starts. So June 6th, the GFS is picking up a hurricane moving up the Caribbean and then moving into the Gulf around June 9th. This is far out, guys. Likely not to happen, but the waters are warm. There's not a ton of wind shear. There is a good environment for it, but we still don't really know what's going to happen this far out. You know what I mean? So, but we can take a look at the Euro as well. Have you heard any advancement in hydrogen production for cars? No, but that would be cool. That would be cool. For sure. Yeah, JJ. Yeah, new point of view. Not really. I'm just showing it like this because TikTok Studio is not allowing me to currently, like, everything's down. It's not allowing you to use virtual cams or anything, so I can't even show my screens on TikTok right now. So I'm live on YouTube, Connor's Climate Corner, same thing on YouTube, but I literally cannot. TikTok Studio's down. So this is how I have to stream. You guys can't see anything, but if you want to see something, you can go on YouTube, and I'm not messing around. I tried to figure it out for the first 20 minutes of my stream on YouTube, and I literally cannot show anything on TikTok. So hopefully this is just a day thing and it's fixed tomorrow. She would have lost on TikTok every time you said, yeehaw, ride him, cowboy. I know. I know. So anyways, here's the euro. Here's the euro. Look at the euro. Not seeing it. Well, that's only through June 1st. All right, let's go. We got to go back. We got to be fair. We got to go to the OOZ. Let's see if the euro sees it. The euro doesn't see it. You see, the euro doesn't see any tropical development. I trust the GFS with hurricane season more, even though, like, if you look up what's the best global model for hurricane season, it'll say euro. Well, the euro with AI is wrong. GFS has done better. I don't care what it says. It does show this spin up around June 6th, though. Actually, taking a look at this, it does show this is a spinning area of convection here. So this actually does show it trying to get its act together. So that's interesting. The euro and GFS do kind of show it. We can take a look at. Okay, not much there. Okay. We do expect, though, this system out there to the west to develop very shortly. We do. This right here, check it out. You could get a Cat 3 in the Eastern Pacific in a few days. That's right, go Gophers. Will Illinois get hit today? I don't think so. I think Illinois is good. Guys, for you guys on TikTok, I am live streaming on YouTube right now, Connor's Climate Corner, and you can see all the screens and everything I'm talking about. TikTok Studio is not allowing me to use virtual cam, which is how I show everything on TikTok. It's down, hopefully just for a day, but I tried for a while to get it working.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
She's lucky I was the only mod on the nice one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they have these labeled mesoscale models. That's actually kind of interesting. I like that. I talked about this in my video. I actually want to take a look at something really quickly. Yeah, look at that. That's impressive. I talked about this in my video, but our waters are cooking. Check this out, guys. Our waters are cooking in the Western Atlantic. Cooking. Absolutely cooking. That is not good for the start of hurricane season. Absolutely cooking. We are so hot. I mean, we can look at the actual water temps. Let me pull up actual water temps.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This has got to be 30. Oh, wait. Help me convert this here. Yeah. So we're pushing over 86 degrees here. I'm so bad at Celsius Fahrenheit conversion. We're pushing 86 to 90 degree waters already. Down there. And near, in the Gulf. Southern Florida. What brand am I? It's a Hyper X. HYPERX. You look that up, you'll find it. I forget the... Yeah, HyperX. Yeah, I appreciate that. HyperX. Yeah, but our waters are cooking right now in the Gulf. And we don't have a ton of shear over there. We can actually take a look at our shear model too. SST anomaly. Ooh, this is good. Let's look at the Nino 3.4. Okay. Wow, they have this. Why do they have it so cold? Interesting. Let's look at our Nino 1 and 2. And then they have that warm. Let's look at Nino 3, Nino 4, global. Okay. I did want to look at, let's take a look at our shear real quick. That's moving across the Gulf or across the Caribbean where the storm wants to develop. I want to see that. I'm guessing the GFS doesn't have much because that's why it shows it developing, that hurricane. We should be able to look at our shear model. Oh, nothing available. What's going on? Here, we can look at, we can do, yeah, 2 to 850 shear. Tons of shear over the Caribbean right now. We just had a tornado warning not that long ago in Georgia, like an hour ago, but it went away. Good, good, good. Yeah, for anyone who's wondering, no tornadoes in Georgia right now. No, nope. I have the radar up. I'm looking. Nope. We have Tor Possible. I looked it there. It's gone. Yeah, Tor Possible's gone. No tornadoes in Georgia. Yeah, guys, my screens aren't showing on TikTok because TikTok Studio is down, so it's not allowing me to use stream to show all my screens that I'm talking about on TikTok. I have to go through TikTok Studio on my computer, and like nothing's working in it. So this is how I'm doing it, and I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. So you can see everything on YouTube that I'm talking about, just not on TikTok. It's Connor's Time Corner on YouTube as well. Yeah, Illinois, you guys are chilling today. You guys aren't worried about anything. Anything for the Tennessee Valley? Yeah, some rain showers. That's about it. Some rain showers. Nothing much. You guys are looking good too. But anyways, yeah, so we've got a lot of low-level shear. Well, just a lot of shear. Low to high-level shear down there in the Caribbean. But you can see what happens here. This storm, yeah, see, the GFS is a little unrealistic. You've got all of this shear down here in the Caribbean, and you have this low pressure developing and kind of pushing straight through some really strong shear. I don't see it getting its act together. Really shoving that shear out of the way. And I think that's what the Euro's saying. The Euro's like, no, this thing isn't going to do anything here. Let's take a look at the 12Z. See if the Euro sees this hurricane forming. You see the Euro sees this thing, yeah, struggling to get through. So there's a lot of shear down there still. We do expect the shear to calm down, though. Enzo neutrals are back and forth. It's unpredictable with it, but it's not like we're in an El Nino. In El Nino, you can have constant heavy shear through the Caribbean Gulf, helping to kind of stop tropical development. That looks spicy. Hey, Adrena. Anything severe coming into Tennessee today? Yeah, nothing. Not looking like it. Not looking like it. I don't want it to get its act together. I would love for it to get its act together and then dissipate before hitting land. I like looking at hurricanes. Yeah, I'm never rooting for them to. I'm never rooting for strong hurricanes to make landfall. Obviously, I mean I've been through three major hurricanes. That's quite the rebuilding process. I was younger, but it was a lot. It was a lot for my family, friends, parents, all that stuff. Let me see. Did the OOZ last night see this happening as well? I don't want to look at that one. I want to look at yeah, let's look at this one. Oh my gosh, the 00Z on the GFS last night had a Cat 1 hurricane making landfall in southwestern Florida, like Naples. I'm glad I didn't look at that. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that it did that. All right, and then today, and that's why you don't trust the models out that far, guys, because boom, today, nope, it thinks we've got a Cat 2-ish type storm headed into the western Gulf towards Texas. Okay, this is super far out though, so we're not really gonna, you know what I mean? Slow down here. Take it with a large scoop of salt. Watch a dozen or so planes stripe the sky in New York this morning. How do you think this affects weather? Not that much. The planet is much bigger than humans give it credit for. A little plane striping the sky isn't gonna do much. We don't have that. We don't have that good of technology. That would be insane, though. They do try to for areas that are experiencing droughts, they try to seed the sky to help it get more moisture. It's not super effective though. Yeah, for you guys over on TikTok, I am live streaming on YouTube, and you can see all of my screens that I'm talking about. TikTok Studio's down, and so I can't. It's not allowing me to stream from my computer onto TikTok. That's why you just see my face here, and you can't see what I'm talking about. So funny when we were kids going through major hurricanes. Now, not so much. Exactly. I agree. So yeah, this is the latest run here. And then if we go all the way back towards the 12Z here, did the GFS even have anything? No. So yeah. So I'm not overly concerned. Not overly concerned. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about today a little bit, guys. We do have some severe weather. Let's see what's going down in Texas. Texas just can't escape it. Texas cannot escape its severe weather. Here we go. Okay. You can see we got some supercells shortly forming out there in western Texas, potentially. This is the 19ZH-RRR moving off to the east. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. If this happens today, it's looking like just a step above general thunderstorms. Not too bad down there in Texas. Nope, no tornadoes right now. No tornadoes right now on the map. At least no tornado warnings. The setup doesn't look super tornadic as well. So you guys are looking pretty good. Alabama's severe days pretty much over too, by the way. But yeah, so that's not looking too bad. That's not looking too bad down in Texas. But we'll have to pay attention as we, peak event maybe 1, 2 a.m. But I'm not overly concerned. Oops, what did I do? Let's push off into the southeast. You guys have a little bit of a threat today. Again, not much. Nothing too concerning. The HRRR really doesn't see much.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's in Texas. We can go look at that. Sound is cutting out. Weird. I could probably put my AirPods in. Yeah, sorry TikTok. It's not allowing me to stream from TikTok Studio onto my phone. Like, TikTok Studio is not working. So I'm literally doing this. I'm on YouTube right now. You can see all my screens and what I'm talking about on YouTube, but it's not allowing me to stream my setup currently. Something's going on in TikTok Studio, so this is the best I got. Yeah, so honestly, the severe threat is just not super looking super crazy today. I'm concerned with western Texas slightly, western southern Texas, but not overly. We'll keep our eye on it. We did just get a severe thunderstorm right now moving up towards Balmoria. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, Texas. Let me see something here, guys. Give me 1 second. You're fine other than being mirrored? Can I unmirror myself? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's how I look in real life. I look much more normal now. And why does it have me so tan? Guys, I'm not that tan. TikTok's always trying to make people look good. I'm like 20 shades whiter on YouTube, guys. I'm 20 shades whiter on YouTube right now. I swear to God. Watch. Hold up. Okay, wait. Okay, no. It's making me tan through this now. So now it looks like I'm tan on YouTube. No, stop it. I'm not. Go look at my YouTube stream and tell me I'm not 20 shades whiter. Can you guys really not... No sound? I don't know how that's even possible because I'm just speaking straight into my phone. Let's see. I came from TikTok and YouTube is so quiet compared to TikTok. Watching for Medicine. Okay, but you could hear me. You could hear me on TikTok? Good. Okay, yeah, because people are saying they couldn't hear me on TikTok. All right. Did I might have turned this down. Okay. Well, am I too quiet on YouTube? Let me know. Anyways, So yeah, severe weather's not looking too bad. A little bit in the southeast. We really don't have a major tornado risk anywhere. We can go pull up our tornado risk for today. We got a little 2%er. Portions of Texas, portions of the southeast. Not overly concerned. Now, looking ahead, out a little further, beginning of June, we could have a major outbreak just based on the setup. Not saying we're gonna, but if the setup continues to look the same, we could. First, let me pull up our SBC outlooks. We have a day 4 slight. Portions of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. And that's a day 4 slight, so I think that'll probably go enhanced. A lot of times they do. It all depends on the setup, but they put a day 4 slight. A lot of times it goes enhanced. So on that, we're talking what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's the Friday setup. Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. You guys might have an enhanced threat. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys might have an enhanced threat. Turn this up a tiny bit. There we go. Check, check. All right. Yeah, so here, I'll show you guys. I'll flip this around for you. Because, sorry, I'm not on TikTok, or TikTok Studio's down, so this is how I have to do it. This is our day 4. This might go enhanced. Friday. So, we'll have to watch that. Really central Georgia up through most of South Carolina and then kind of eastern North Carolina. On Friday, woke up today and it's fall. Yeah, I know. Yep, Carolina Alley could get involved. Yep. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Yeah, I am. Yeah, a little bit of severe weather potentially out there in Texas again. A marginal down there in the southeast tomorrow. Nothing crazy. A little marginal southeast Texas again. Day 3, day 4, maybe you guys get a break. But really quickly, I want to show you guys. And guys, I'm live on YouTube. You can see everything I'm talking about. TikTok Studio's down, so that's why you can't see my screens on TikTok. Euro. Let's look at what our jet stream's doing. Well, let's look at what our jet stream's doing. That's not good. June 4th. That's a severe weather jet stream right there. You can see the divergence in it as well, meaning air particles moving away from each other in the upper atmosphere, allowing for that strong updrafts. This is the basics of it. Look at that. Multiple days. That's multiple days. We could see 1, 2, 3 straight days of some pretty bad weather, maybe even 4. And I know our low-level jet's cranking at that time frame too. Oof. That would get everyone involved. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, maybe North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Louisiana. That would get everyone involved. Dixie and Tornado Alley and Hoosier Alley. I know you don't see the weather. TikTok Studio is down, so I literally have to. I'm live on YouTube right now, and you can see everything I'm talking about. But I literally can't stream from my computer because something is wrong. I can try. Let me try again. Let me open it back up. TikTok Studio is not allowing me to virtual cam from OBS right now. The function in TikTok Studio is literally down. I'll show you guys right now. I'll show you. Show you. I'm not making this up. You're on live now. Okay. Continuing as host from another device will end your live. Okay. So, well, I can't show you because now it's saying if I go in here, it's going to cancel my live. But see how dual layout is grayed out? Can't go into dual layout. And then what's also grayed out is virtual cam, which is how I stream. This is my virtual cam. This is what you would be seeing. This is what you typically see on TikTok when I'm live. This whole setup. Not just my face, but TikTok Studio is bugging out. So I am live on YouTube though. All right. Continuing. Okay, no, let's close out of that. That's how I feel that, Leanne. But yeah, that's concerning, the beginning of June. We'll say June 2nd through like the 7th, we're watching a pretty active pattern out there. For sure. Could be a big one. Hopefully, I mean, I could try. You know, I'm going to be getting off here soon anyways, guys. If you guys want to watch the end of the stream here, you can just head over to YouTube. I'm going to be getting off here. I'll try to get back on and do it the normal way here. If it doesn't work, though, I'm just going to be on YouTube for a little bit longer. All right, see you guys. Not you guys. these guys. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work again on here. Does anyone have any questions about anything? If not, it's fine. I just want normal rain, not the severe stuff. I know. Is that so much to ask for? Is that so much to ask for? Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's see if I can get it to work. Still not working. Still not working. Let's try this. Still not working. Not available. Not available. Wow. Weird. Yeah. All right, whatever. When is it going to stop? When is the rain going to stop in Central Ohio? You guys just have some scattered showers. You shouldn't have a ton of rain. So you've got a little bit of rain here. It's moving at a pretty good clip. A little bit here, moving at a pretty good clip. It shouldn't be raining for too long. Much bigger pocket of rain moving up here through the mid-Atlantic. Stick around for a little bit. But yeah, not much going on. I'm probably get off now. I'll get back on late. If I see some storms firing up out there, I think Western Texas, Southwestern Texas could get a little bit interesting tonight, but maybe not. Maybe not. But if TikTok Studio is back up later, I'll get on TikTok Studio. I want to talk about some hurricane stuff, hurricane season stuff. So again, GFS does see a hurricane moving into the Gulf, but like a week and a half out. It's probably not going to happen. It's pretty far out in the model. We're probably going to have our first tropical cyclone out there, Eastern Atlantic, just off the coast of Mexico. Tonight or tomorrow, if it's not already labeled. 90% chance of development from the NHC National Hurricane Center. Yeah, I love hurricanes. I love hurricanes. Yeah, they're so fascinating. I know. That's what got me into weather, hurricanes. I wanted to be a hurricane hunter. That was like my dream job, flying to hurricanes. Hey, who knows? Maybe one day. All right, I appreciate you guys. There's just not a ton to talk about today, really. Very minor tornado risk down here in the south. This is going to go away very soon, probably. We'll keep this 2% out here, though, through the night. So we'll keep our eyes on southwestern Texas. If you're not in southwestern Texas, still a little bit of a threat out here. In Georgia, nothing major, but I keep alerts on out here. Georgia, Florida, maybe South Carolina, and then out here in western Texas. We could have a interesting night potentially, but it's not looking too crazy. I didn't even put out an announcement this morning. I just looked at the HER model and I was like, okay, well, nothing's like, do something. Nothing's happening. All right. I will talk to you guys a little bit later, and I'll let you know if I'm getting back on stream later in my Discord as well. I will let you know. Yeah. We can talk about hurricane stuff later. Remember, guys, if you do become a member on Discord, I think it's $2 a month, $3 a month. You get access to or a member on YouTube, you get access to the Discord. We got 200 plus people in there, weather enthusiasts, live and daily updates. It's a fun time. But I appreciate you guys being in here, and yeah, we'll talk about some hurricanes. We'll talk about some hurricane season stuff a little bit later on.